burns for army use, not civilians.
Every note is delivered? Good. Then here's your pay. Off you go then. No use standing around. We've got a war to run.
You there, my lovely. I like the look of you. I have gold to slip in your purse in return for a small favor. Oh, now, don't sound so suspicious. I need some help in a matter of business. Tell me, do you know the merchant Gwalchmey? I am trying to strike a deal with that willful man, and I think I have found just the thing. Only, I cannot be the one to do it. The man who owns the goods store in the Pryderi. He's got his thumb on nearly all the trade in this city. I can't sell anything without his good word, it seems. I have already tried to negotiate with him. He proved hard, stubborn, and unpliable. We could not reach a deal. I was hoping a new face and a new approach might cause him to let down his guard, become reasonable. How very astute of you. Now, Gwalchmey, I have learned, has a weakness for rare wines. This right here happens to be a bottle of Maybrin, his favorite. I wish we had more than just the one. A pity. Here's the contract for him to sign. The better a deal you strike, the sweeter I will make your reward. More than the bottle I gave you? Very good. If you can use that to strike a better deal, I will see you paid more than it's worth. Me? You wish to know about me? I'm flattered, but I prefer to keep my cards close to my chest. If I were to approach him, he'd dig his heels in. But a fresh face such as yours, bearing a bottle of his favorite wine? It might just work. The sea wreathes her, old stone lifts her high, gold and magic pulse through her veins. In the city of Rathir, a soft whisper in a dark corner unlocks many doors. In his goods store, in the Pryderi, the market. It's near the center of town. Get him drunk on Mabrin wine, and he should be magnanimous with the contract. Be good, my lovely, and I'll be good to you. Damn this siege.
The healers in the office.
Students of magic,
Hello, hello. Gwalt's goods. Tell me, what do you need? A good head on his shoulders, that lad. I asked for a ledger I thought was long lost. He found it and brought it back. I might give him a raise, in fact. A resourceful employee should always be recognized. Mabrin wine? Wherever did you find it? Forgive me, it's just they're devilish hard to find. You likely had no idea, but there's not a wine in the world I love more. In fact, I think I'll uncork this now and have a sip. Or two. Liked it, adored it. Sweet as a song and soft as Lyria's kiss. A Mabrin? Oh, yes, very much. Excellent vintage. My warmest thanks. Very thoughtful of you. Very kind indeed. 2 bottles? Now this is a happy day. Oh, yes. A remarkable woman, there's no denying. But you be wary. Those eyes of hers make promises. Promise things she'll never give. Rotten-smelling stinkers, they are. But how they love the scraps and tossings no one else would pay a coin for. Now there's Anwan and Wyvern Gif. The old oak and the greenweed, some say. Not I. The coin of one's as good as the other. Friend to any soul with such distinguished taste in wine. To you, friend. Well, my friend, what'll it be? A Mabrin? Oh, yes, very much. What's this? Trade agreement, eh? It's yours. Why, I'll give it to you for a song. That will get Karas to scold. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh, no, no, no. I may be drunk, but I'm still Gwalt's mate. That's the deal. Take it or leave it. Good then. Good, good. Signed and done.
contract? You have it. Let me see. This is... I don't believe my eyes. Did he agree to this? Oh, my lovely, you have done well. This will be very profitable for me, and so it should be for you. Don't let the old dog fool you. He is as shrewd and stubborn as they come. But like any old dog, his tail will wag for just the right treat. Leaving me? So soon?
The healers in the officers' club.
City Watch.
My good lady, a captain of the watch never rests, but you've caught me at a good time. If I can do anything for you, simply ask. Sparrows? Murdered? I see. I'm so glad you've come to me before this went any further. As it happens, an old enemy of theirs has returned to Rathir. Dunn. Orwin Dunn, spotted on the quays. I have no guards to spare, but if you went now, found him, brought him in for questioning, Dunn could be found guilty. We see that order is kept and law-breaking does not pass unnoticed. If I may say so, we are very good. You will find no crime on the streets of our city, I assure you. A grand and venerable city, is it not? Like none other. So many marvels, such great citizens. Yes, I know of them. Rag-pickers, orphans, denizens of the Wending. We have heard that he was spotted on the quays, snuck in aboard a merchant ship, most likely. A patrol of the watch will be sent after him, but if you were to go before, find him, prevent his escape, that would be well.
Do you have a crime to report? Or any other matter? The council which governs Rathir. No one knows who is on the council, though you may see their palace atop the spire. They are cloaked in robes and shadows, but do not concern yourself with that. The Wending, where the poor live, extends into tunnels carved in the rock. Crimes there are hard to police, and the tunnels run deep. Thieves and the like will vanish there, and re-emerge when we are gone. My rank is First of the Watch, and I report directly to Captain Talabor. To be honest, crimes in Rathir are uncommon, outside the lower tunnels at any rate. An occasional drunken brawl among Varani, disputes between merchants, that is all. Think of the Watch as the right hand of the Orbicond. We keep the prison, keep the peace amongst the people. Good then.
Move along!
Crimes? Suspicions? Conspiracies? Poison? I'd heard the boy was ill, but that is a bit far-fetched. I'll send one or two of the watch. You should meet them with these accusations at Abagast's house. Yes, and by Alfar law, you, the accuser, must be present. We don't take accusations against the great houses lightly. Good then.
Sparrows send a hound out to the piers, and of course, now we're right where he wants the both of us, you and I. You think I'd just waltz back into Rathir like that? No, he lured me here to take the blame for the murders. That's what he did. Me? Oh, no. No, no, no. That'd be the captain of the watch. He's the one who did them in. Likely sent you here, too. Got you out of the way, see? So he could slaughter the last of them leisure-like. Clever bastard he is. Read the writing on the wall, mate. And if you weren't such a fool, you'd have left those sorry rag pickers to die in peace. Oh, I'd spit on their sorry graves for what they've done to me. But not enough to show our faces in Rathir. We're not that mad. Well, that is rich. Maybe I can't, but old Talibor can. And did. Now someone has to pay for his crimes, so it's you or me. And I do prefer my odds. You're not going anywhere.
It's open. The watch held a key. May your stay in Rathir.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
The watch sees all in that.
Lot of miserable rag pickers. You're the one. Do you know what you've done? A decoy, really. Arranged long before you got into this. I needed someone to blame. What? And you didn't murder Dunn? We've all got blood on our hands. We all protect our hides when we must. I couldn't have this waif and her lot telling what they'd found. Which is why it's so good that you came. I'll blame their murder on you. Say you died in the struggle.
He is dead. It is over now, thanks to you. And to think I only learned the cause of all this nightmare moments before he arrived. To hide his crimes, he was selling prisoners as slaves, smuggling them out to merchant ships in the dark of night. One of the boats wrecked and sank beneath the quays. That boat held slaves and gold, and had Talibor's name all over it. Before he could clear the wreckage, we took our pickings. We had his secret. He was willing to kill to save his name. In past times, we shared freely with the Watch, as we once did with the Dunman, but no longer. We will look after ourselves now. Defend ourselves now. Yes, I think that's best. As long as one other sparrow survives, I will be there to help keep this nest and shelter.
Today's seat.
This way. Here they come. He was a good servant. I knew him all his life, and now I have brought that life to a sweet and dutiful end. It was as he wished, though I know you will disbelieve me. I tell you no lies. I have waited for you, you know. Waited a long time. I would have waited longer, done more good, caused more death. But no matter. Balin's testament burns bright this day. Why? Balin is the god of death, of endings. His testament is simply that all that live must die, and I am his priest. But first, it is yours.
You there! Halt! Don't let me catch you making trouble again.
Another Varani.
Always open for business when the road is your marketplace. Are you looking to buy items? Or sell them. If you need a...
It is done? Was he... Here, take this, and I must make a confession. I nearly married Einar Abegast many years ago. My parents forbade it. I knew it was wrong, that he didn't deserve to be treated so. The follies of youth. I never dreamed he would grow so bitter and turn to that dark cult. Never. Sometimes I think, if I had married him, I now would be no better than the wyvern gift. And in the years since I broke our vows, I have had my own share of tragedy and loss. Yet I have not let it ruin me. But such is life in House Anwan. Ravani's antidote was true. He will improve. I have lost his father and his sisters to the war, but I shall not lose him.
Word has come to me of your service. You defended our faith and Rathia's image admirably. You have reached the final task. It is not far off. In fact, it is standing before me at this very moment. It is the giving, and you give it of yourself. When you are ready, tell me so. The sparrows are rag pickers and dwell in the lowest of the tunnels. Still, Lyria loves them too, perhaps most of all. You need another ceremonial figure for the gem. Here. First, you must choose. Give of yourself the wisdom you have gained, or give a magic gem of the highest water, or give in gold a sum of great worth. Do you understand? Does it seem low or petty to you? Magic is the current of power in our world. Gold is a sort of magic in the minds of mortals. Of course, it takes a great deal in Lyria's eyes to equal the worth of the other two. Gems are pure magic. They are the perfect gift for our goddess. Place an epic gem in this ceremonial figurine to give it for the orison. Yes, some of your experience offered as a sacrifice to Lyria. This was the original giving, and still that which she loves the most. Excellent. Tell me, which do you choose? Then by Lyria's light and Tyrion's teaching, I, priestess of this temple, receive your gift and conclude your orison. You have walked the path of our ancestors, spoken the words of our prophets, and given truly of yourself. Lyria guard you, Lyria guide you, and may her blessing be upon you. You have seen for yourself. Many in Rathia perform the rite, once, maybe twice in a lifetime. The work is hard, but the aura is slow to fade. You have done well. Be proud. Praise Lyria. delirious smile on you. They were primarily sent to the strongholds of the plains of Arath. So long. Welcome to our temple. Goodbye.
No vagrants, no beggars.
Refugees aren't welcome.
Time may sap this country dry and night put out its spark. Still one valley will not be changed. For in its depths lies buried all the magic from these lands. And I will call it Galliford. And it will sing my dying song long after all the rest is dust.
Like your way.
You thought the whole army was across the water? No, I'm not.
Hello, mate.
What's this? All the bog stodge? I knew I could trust you. I'll take that, and here's your gold then.
How goes the work? The monsters are dropping like flies, I hope. Very well. Just let me see how much I owe you. Well, there we are. All even. Would you like to continue helping me? Very well. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Well, perhaps we'll speak later. Have you come to help me test my vials more? I have refreshed your vials. Return when all 4 have changed color, and I will pay you. Remember, they will change color after you've slain 10 kobolds, 5 Kuraks, 3 Etin, and 3 of the Jotun. Good hunting! Well... perhaps we'll...
Ah, you have returned. Then your 7th labor awaits. Together, the items you collected comprise the Amrinthian Band, the crown of Kandrian kings. Your 7th labor is to reconstruct this crown. It is an ancient crown for ancient kings. That is all I will say on the matter. There is only one place where the Amrinthian Band may be reconstructed. On a rock. Find a Fey sagecrafter named Hendy and tell her I sent you. She will assist you in restoring the Amrinthian Band. Farewell.
Hello, stranger.
Lyria bless. I have heard from Graham how you aided those vagrants. I am disappointed that you did not do what was right. However, all that comes to pass is within Lyria's plan. Time and faith will reveal her vision. I am sure I don't know what you are speaking of. Do what? Are you accusing a daughter of Lyria of... Do you know who I am? If you persist in speaking nonsense, I will ask you to leave Tyrann's Rest. I have nothing more to say to you. You are forgiven, as it is Lyria's nature to forgive. You, there. See that a guard keeps watch within my sanctuary. Welcome.
You should not have given those wretches the wand. Now they will cling to that ruined farm. They stain the sanctity of our land. What other god or goddess holds magic, mystery, and fate in her hands? None. You would be wise to seek her favor. Yes, sadly. We can't figure out who, but everyone agrees. It must take place late at night, when all are asleep.
Welcome, child. Welcome.
My powers return. Benevolent child of dust, accept this gift. Find me among hill and dale. If you are hurt, I will heal you. First, I must leave this cave a little while, mortal, and renew myself with the land. I have not yet made up my mind what turn of seasons are due to him. I do not think they will be mild. The spell is cut like the tree's deep root. What powers she took from me have ceased to flow.
There's a Fae in Galliford.
Lyria bless you. What'll it be? Morella sermons grace and patience. But I lost a son. I'd go over there and wring every one of their evil necks. I'd come back and wring the ones on this side afterwards, for good measure. There's a dear. If you happen to be around there at any odd times, do keep an eye for that thief. Lyria only knows when they're doing it. I'm sure the priestess or White Nil would want to hear of it if you did find the scoundrel. A room in the inn? Why, you're in luck. I have one to spare. I think you'll find it lovely. A nicer spot to rest your weary bones, I can't imagine. Goodbye, then.
What are you doing here? I'm just here for a midnight prayer. Ah, what's the use? You've caught me. Yes, I was stealing from the till. It's not as if those doomed sods off in Cluricon need this gold. Not half as much as where I'm putting it. Not in to drink, if that's what you're thinking. There's some wretches off in Forsaken Plain. They don't know it's me. Nobody does. But I leave gold for them when I can, down by Snowmelt. Bloody least I can do. You fit right in here. Tyrion's bloody unrest. Well, go ahead then. When they hear all about it, they'll toss me in jail. Not half as bad as my time in the war, nor 1/10 as bad as those poor souls that sleep on the open plains. Goodbye then.
Oh, I know you are the one who freed that Danger. Yes, Danger. He came to me, cursed me. My powers are gone. I cannot heal or protect the people of my village. And then what he did to White Nil. The poor man. He is down in the cove now, crawling around like a mindless animal. That Fae stole my power, but what it did to Nil... What misery you've brought on our heads! Don't you dare! I will share from the collection with you. Will that keep you quiet? Even if I had my former powers, I would not waste them on you, you meddling ingrate. Bereft of his senses after the Fae. He's gone down into the cove, and nothing I say will make him come out again. I wish you swift travel, out of Galafor. Ah, Florian. I should have known. I will look into this. Thank you.
Greetings, Wanderer. A tinker tinkers, of course. I fix things, make them new.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Lunar gardens are enchanting.
Welcome.
Good day.
Good day. Excellent job. You've earned a Scholia Arcana stipend, if nothing else. Now, let's see what you've learned. What was the point of your final lesson? No, that is all wrong. Were this the official exam, you would have failed miserably. What? Oh, right.
Good day.
Army officers only beyond that door. Got one? Then show it here. You won't find a deserter, sure, but you're not...
Hello, stranger.
Back again? Father said there's always more coin in forging notes than forging steel. Need a script?
That all you need? I thought everyone had one of those by now. Well, I could draft you one. I just hope you have the coin for it. That's what I like to see. The glint of gold. Now, Here's one right official pass, if it please you. It was fine doing business, officer.
Where you going? No pass, no entry. Got one? Then show it here. Right enough. Well, in with you then. That's right, you're allowed.
A few days and I'll be headed back.
This is the City Watch.
Stand aside.
Halt! Keep the peace.
Stand aside.
Hey, mate, there's a switch here somewhere.
Ah, I'm glad you found me here. Bit down on my luck, aren't I? But you've been into Dolvayan. So tell me, what did you find? Was the staff there, and in one piece? That's it. No mistaking this old piece of wood. Maybe I can use it to help prop up my pillow. And the talisman? Did you find it in its place? Ah, this should keep away the Tuatha magic. I couldn't say how many blades and arrows this saved my brother from. I'll feel safer with it on my arm all the same. I wish I had some gold for you, but the guards confiscated it. Life in a fortress sounds grand, but I'd take Rathir, with its fetes and food and fair-eyed ladies, any day. The name of Arn kept me safe until now, but a war is a hungry beast, and I suppose it was in my cards to be called sooner or later. And Lyria guard us both.
Keep the peace.
You, halt!
City Watch.
Buy something, sell something. It doesn't matter where you got it from.
Illyria, don't say it so loud. Someone could hear. All right, it's yours, if you can pay the price.
Remember, I never saw this. Or you.
You got what you came for. Now go. Get away from me with that.
The watch sees all.
Please, please, I'm only a soldier back from Cluricon. Don't kneel, and I'm afraid I don't do blessings. Me? They call me a war hero. Haven't you heard the songs? It was only 5 Bulgan, and I had a rusty knife. Huh, I don't see what all the fuss is about. As you know, until the siege ends, it's a lot of sitting around and brief skirmishes. Can't wait for a real fight. I tell you, we need a place like this in Cluricon. Sure, there are places to drink and gamble, but nothing with class. He's as vile as his sister's delectable. I don't know how word got round to him, though. I thought I was discreet. Well, here for the formalities, then. My sword is in the back. She's new, the real beauty. Go on and inspect it. I'm sure you'll find it more than suitable. Right in the next room on the wall. Won her off a Varani chap. Mind you, don't grasp the hilt. They say it's bad luck.
Few days and I'll be headed back.
Curios, talismans, items of power.
In search of a game of hexes, you want quest in the lower tunnels.
Well now, how are you?
Well, you're not the only one who's been busy. I've called in every last favor in my book. Now there's only one last thing for after the duel. I have it all worked out. With your help, I'll be free of Rathir, free of the war, free as a lark. I need to prepare for the duel, and I can't be seen near the docks. I need you to find Jaber there and give him the name of the ship I chartered, the Maid of Fortune. That's where I escape once everyone thinks I'm dead. The Rose of Shadows will very quickly make me seem dead to that warrior oaf. I'll be moved from a coffin to a shipping crate. From shipping crate to Maid of Fortune's hold, from there, the high seas and beyond. No Rathir, no war, not a care. A very mild poison. Don't ask how I know or why Gelfine sells it. You appear dead for the length of a day, then you wake with a terrible headache. A simple thing, really. Find Jaber on the docks. Tell him the chartered ship is the Maid of Fortune. Fitting name, don't you think? When you're done, meet me at the dueling ground.
Good day to you. You've been talking to my son. What is he up to? I already know about this foolish duel. There's something else, isn't there? Wayland's mother, mistress of worsted traders. Not a woman to stand by and watch her son stumble out of the frying pan and into the fire. With a son like Wayland, you learn quickly. And in the end, this is all my fault. I should never have breathed a word to him about military service. So that's it. I should have known. Disgrace a war hero and slip out of Rathir. Well, I tell you what. Go on as you were, but give him the name of Ravenswing instead. I'll ship him right to Chloricon. A good shaking up, that's what he needs. When it's done, find me here. You'll be handsomely paid, I promise.
Not a finer city in Amalur.
Wayland sent you? What's the word? This is a devilish curious business, and I don't mind saying so. A friend, you might say. I've been called other words, but don't you mind that. So, it's to be the Maid of Fortune, then. Aye, I know her. Well and good, then. Oh, and when you're done, return here. A friend of our friend, you might say. I've raised a glass or three with the lad now and then. Owe him a bit of a favor, too. I know that ship. Know the captain, too. Sturdy Master Keel. She'll serve well enough. You wish him luck for me. Make sure he's got the handle towards him and the point out the other way. Aye, if you'll go and second his duel. That's the bargain, ain't it? Let's do our parts. Good day then, Dove, and good luck with it.
Don't miss the Seafoam Tavern.
Good. You're here. Wish me luck.
What have I done? Lyria, this is awful.
No, I not believe it.
Another veranda?
Wayland said you were to have this when all was done. Well, all is done, so here you are. Now, what hasn't old Jaber done and been? Traveller in my youth, Captain, and that's the truth of it. And then I went to war. Did my part in Chloricon, but those days too are behind me now. A stranger land you'll never see. It's not lush and peaceful like here. It's dark and overgrown. But even then you could see the wounds of war upon the lands. I was a ragged urchin then picking pockets. Took me in when I tried to empty one of theirs. They taught me a thing or two. Dancing with fey folk by moonlight, making Almain maidens blush. Oh, wandering days. By the look of you, you've stretched your legs. You've seen a fey or two yourself. They're folk and not folk, aye, Captain? Wise in years and wild as children, somehow both at once. And how some love to dance and sing. Ha ha! Well, Captain, some tales are best untold, don't you think? Still, a blush and a kiss may be the sweetest things in Amalur. Now, I've not heard from the lad, but then that was the plan, aye? Wasn't it, Captain? Well, Captain?
Why are you looking at me like that? Go away. Few of us had even spoken to each other before the Tuatha came, but tragedy has a way of throwing disparate souls together. Bye.
Lord Crass does not pay me to make conversation. I'm only here to protect him from the Freeman, so keep your distance. It's hot, not Detir hot, but dry enough to choke a barghest. If you must know, I hate the heat. My delicate skin can't handle the exposure. I'm joking with you, fool. I don't speak ill of my masters. Nice try. They're not a very organized group. Well, that's what makes them unpredictable. As far as bandits go, the Freemen aren't the worst, but they know how to get the job done. You'll find bands of them here and there across the Forsaken Plain, just waiting to filch what they can from the unprepared. That's why I'm here. I am not a man of means, so I must serve those who can provide for me. Not one of the nobles I've protected has fallen at the hands of his enemies. One of them was crippled by his wife, but that's a whole other story entirely.
Welcome. I know our little camp doesn't look like much, but it's home. After all, what is home but a place where people love you? I am Lord Crass, heir to Dolve Arn, and soon to be mayor of New Culm. Ah, I'm glad you asked. The village of Culm was a place of peace, of prosperity. Now it is little more than ashes and bones. But by burning our homes, the Tuatha have kindled in us a fire for survival. We will build a new Culm. All I need is the gold to support this bold undertaking, possibly by retrieving the treasures of Culm. Care to help? There are many valuables, but only a chosen few will fetch the kind of gold we need to begin construction. A painting, an urn, a box, and some jewelry. A nobler soul I've never met. Now, here is what I intend to do, because like all good leaders, I have a plan. My plan involves the treasures of Culm. The people of this good village were not mere farmers, but members of the highest strata. Their collection of valuables was truly second to none. To safeguard those possessions, and because many proved cumbersome on this long journey, they hid them. I want you to bring them to me. Sadly, we will need to sell them. The items are in Bitter Cove, east of here near the hills. It was deserted when we spent the night there, but I fear it's been occupied since then. It is no place for these people. I've seen many sorrowful sights in my travels abroad, and nothing could have prepared me for the suffering I've witnessed here. If what they say is true, then the Forsaken Plain is truly cursed. Only the Fae could have spoiled a place so utterly. To them, death is just a new beginning. My cousin Cliath Arn abandoned Dolve Arn for a life of waste and frivolity in Rathir. When the war began, I was forced to hand everything over to the Alfar army, except Erlich here. I will return one day. It is my birthright. The war took everything these poor folk possessed. Their farms, their families, their future. Now they search for hope in a hopeless land. At Dolve'an, I was born into wealth, into prestige, and I took it for granted. That is why I've devoted myself to raising these good people up. Out here? No, I have not seen any Tuatha on this long, treacherous road. However, there are plenty of other dangers to avoid. Trust me. Bandits prowl the high cliffs to the east, and there is talk of spies among the refugees. But I am not one to heed rumors and suspicions. Goodbye.